Okay, good morning, everyone. It's so funny. My picture of my guide up here forever ends up crooked. And I think it's just to annoy Matt because Matt hates it when when everything's crooked or whatever, and it's forever crooked. And he just straightened it up last night, and it's crooked again. So I just leave it. It's just so she lets me know that she's around and I love it. So, and the message from Spirit today is they are always around us. Remember, you can ask them for anything. You can ask them for signs. You can ask them to help you with your life. You can ask them for absolutely anything. All you need to do is remember that they are around. We all have an angel. We all have our own angel. A lot of us, unfortunately, don't ever get to meet our angel until we have experience like a near death experience. And then those people often see their angel. Or when we're really sick as well. But know that they are always around us. We also all have our own guides. So there's one guide that always stays with us. But then depending on what we work on and what we're learning and what we're doing with life. So if you end up becoming a healer, then you may have a new guide come in. It won't replace the other one, but it will be an extra. So if you're working with Buddhism, you might end up getting a little monk that might come through, depending on what you're working on, depending on what where you're guided to. A lot of the time, those guides will actually guide you where you need to be and what you need to learn for your own spiritual growth. Then we've got our own people. So people that have been in our life, even our past lives, and they come in and they assist us. So many people channel without even knowing it throughout their life. And then they actually realize what channeling is and realize what they're doing. And then they realize, and they're very good at it. But that's because they've always just done it and not even realized. So, and our loved ones on the other side are always with us. Many of my loved ones, and I've lost so many of our loved ones end up being a bigger part of our life from the other side than what they did here. I know many of mine have, even especially my father's grandfather, who I never even met in life. But on the other side, he's been with me the whole time because he used to drive in the tunnels. He was a mechanic. So when I was doing that job, he was around me all the time. And I'd even see him sitting next to me when I'd be driving down into the tunnels. And he'd he'd tell me how to fix the trucks and he'd tell me what I need to do. And all the boys would break down in there and they'd yell out to me and I'd come and fix their truck and off they'd go again. And they go, "Are you a mechanic?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just a woman. I know what I'm doing." But because I wasn't going to tell them how I did it. Because and yeah, but that's how I knew. That's how I did it. Was Spirit would tell me, and my grandfather would always tell me. It was funny because sometimes would drive on clay and things like that, and I remember going flying around, and he's like, "Slow down, you're gonna get bogged." And next thing, I've gone into this cavity, and I've gone too far, and I've slid, and I couldn't stop, and I've gone and got bogged, and I've looked at him, and he's like, but I just love it. And they're there with us all the time. You might not be able to see them the way that I do, but you sometimes you may feel them. Sometimes there may even come a time where you may see them or feel them stronger. And that's usually when you're struggling and when you've got a lot happening. So that's when we feel spirit the most because we need them. Okay. I hope you have a good day and I'll see you soon. Bye.